Camera 1 rolling. Camera 2 rolling. PC connection reMarkable. Alright, so as I explained in the drawing that I was trying to do, that the reMarkable actually does this connection into a cloud. So this and this are not tethered. This just, if it was on any Wi-Fi that could get to the internet, this experience that we're going to see would work. It doesn't have to be on the same Wi-Fi, unlike the Sony. So their app, reMarkable app here, launches up. It's pretty basic. It does mirror what's on here as far as files. If you look here, same file structure. Unlike the Sony, you can create files, directories, and rename them on here. And what you're seeing now is my laptop wasn't quite in sync, so it's actually laptop's talking to the cloud and downloading updated documents, right? Synchronizing the library there. You can see that. So it's bringing down stuff it did not have on itself. That's because I have other PCs connected to this account, and if I put documents on there, they go to the cloud, they go to this unit, but if this wasn't running the app, it didn't synchronize. So now we're synchronized. Getting things off, once again, because you can file things, you can just grab if you look at it here, unlike the other product, it actually keeps it in its little app, so it doesn't actually put it out to a PDF to view it. This is within the viewer, which is kind of cool. I can rename it here. To export it, you right click, you can export it as a PNG, which is interesting. If you export it as a PDF, it's going to want to know where. So we'll throw it here in the demo folder, reMarkable demo. We'll hit save, and off we have, in the reMarkable demo, we have a nice little PDF, right? And black ink, not blue. So actually, my scrolling's not working well, but there we are. There's all my lovely handwriting test files. So you can see all the pens are in black ink. The other product had the capability of doing blue and red ink. The next thing that to note, though, is when you're exporting files, you can't export multiple files. So here we have two different notebooks. I can click it, and I can multi-select them, but when I try, the export features are grayed out. You actually have to export one at a time. It'd be kind of a pain at the end of a year that if you're trying to empty the device to actually export everything. Now this has one page, this has 4 pages. So if we export this one as a PNG, which is kind of interesting, we'll throw this test reMarkable in the demo and say place folder here, because this time what it did was it created a subdirectory, and in it each page is its own file. That was cool. Now, getting stuff into the reMarkable is a little more clumsy than the other one. For the other one, if you remember, we just had to, there was a PDF option to actually, print it to the digital paper. This time we actually have to save it as a PDF, find a directory to store it in, right, and go here and call it, save it as trip. And now that this application has created a PDF, then I can go over here and I can go import desktop. This is not as smooth by any stretch. But after I brought it in, what you'll see is as soon as it brought it in, it didn't go into this directory. It did come up here on reMarkable, though, right? The file immediately appeared there. Now, what it does is by default, it puts it, I think, right on this directory right up top. Looking for trip. So now it is in the files. That's kind of cool. Okay, yay. And once again, for Excel, same idea. If I wanted to print this, like before, I just had to send a digital ink. This time, I actually have to go in here, say, save as PDF, find the folder I want to put it into. And this is not the most intuitive. Hit save, and now what you can do is drag and drop. So yeah, cancel. That's my standing off to the side to use the laptop. So if I go over here and go into reMarkable and look at that demo, there's the pen tables, and I can actually click that. Oh. Okay, click. This is laptop issues. Click and drag and just drop, and it automatically will appear over here. It's pretty quick. It goes up through the cloud and back. The other thing is on the reMarkable, it automatically, opens it up in the right orientation. But as I mentioned in previous views, it doesn't change the menu structure. It doesn't realize that that's not a portrait. The Sony did when it immediately, when it opens up that same document that we sent it, it changed the menu structure up here automatically because it knew it was in that landscape mode. Once again, the digital workflow on and off is not the best. Now, one thing this does have, which is really cool, is in the reMarkable app. This is good for, say, a webinar or something. If you're an engineer like myself, you can go in here and say, okay, let's go through the little things we have to do. Let's go to landscape. All right, now I'm in landscape mode, and I'm going to do is a thing called live view. So I go to live view, and over here on the PC, I'll get an offer to accept it. I'll accept the live view. Now, unfortunately, it's not in the right orientation, but it's
answer quickly as I can. I'm always learning more.
Not sure why my Alexa decided to talk, but you can see.
Yes, I talk all the time.
You can see here that the when I actually write here, they'll actually show up there. Now, once again, it's beta, so this doesn't understand that I'm in landscape, right? So if we actually hide that, we go back, let's leave this document. Let's go to Quick Sheets, junk pile, change this to portrait, and let's go back to live view. Live view is off, it's connecting. Over here I'm going to need to actually, there it is, I accept. Now, as I type, I don't like that marker actually, and this is a good example because the pen now is third down, the pencil's number 2. I don't know when this occurs that it decides to switch these around, but it's kind of irritating. So you'll notice in a few moments as the pen will actually move back up to the number 1 spot. So that's kind of an irritating thing. Okay, close that down. Okay, test, right, blah, blah, blah. Draw a circle, connect. Now, what I'm doing is these two cameras are in sync, so you can see it's pretty good for live view. So, you could talk about, you have to take this and move this over to here, right? If I had a printed document up, I could mark it up and discuss it. Now, if I go here, okay, that's still that way. So, as soon as I leave the sheet, live view dies. Now let's go into, here's a great business example of a document I brought in. This document, this PDF, right? We printed it, now I have to discuss it on the meeting, right? And at this point you can see now that my pen is up here, not down here, so now it's pen, pencil, paintbrush, where it was before pencil, paintbrush, pen. So these things keep shuffling around, and knowing which target to hit is kind of irritating. But let's go into live view again. And once again, my PC, I'll need to accept it when the offer comes up. There's the offer. All right, there we are. So now, for this one, now that I'm in this, right, we could be talking like, say, hey, let's get that, change, and it didn't work. It's interesting. Welcome to beta. Not sure why that didn't. There it goes. That was just a long leg to actually update that. Once again, it auto-picked the wrong writing instrument for me. Not sure why it keeps doing that. So, you can, and it does have this highlighter feature. So you can go like this. We're getting a lot of latency here. Eventually, the live view should update the screen. This is a little slow. Now, one of the other things that, unlike the other one, see, it just highlighted that in yellow. These things don't need to be on the same Wi-Fi. So if I'm on a public network at work on this, I can. Now my pens are mixed up again. Pens are down there. Pens down there, not up there. This can be on actually a corporate network, WPA2 Enterprise, so I can do my business. And I put this on a public hotspot. I can actually transfer files over Wi-Fi. It just goes over the internet. So pretty cool. I think that's about all the features I wanted to show on this. Thank you for watching.